All right, let's get into the fitness portion of the show, right? The truth about having abs. Guys, here's an interesting statistic for you. There are more millionaires in the United States than people with six packs. Okay? Let me just start off by saying that. So what that means is you're doomed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What that means is it should tell you right away off the bat that this is harder than it looks, right? Take it from someone with abs. It's not easy to do. There's a lot that goes into it, right? And I get this question a lot, which is why this is on the segment of today's episode is the truth about having abs. And the truth about having abs, guys, is be prepared to make more sacrifices than you think. Now, if you're in your 20s and you're already in shape, it's easy for you, right? Or easier for you, right? But if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, I guess the first question is, do you really need abs? Do you really want abs? Back when this was a strictly fitness channel, I made a whole video on it, and I'll link it here, on like a step-by-step guide to abs. And the first part of that whole thing was, do you even freaking want them? Because, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes in. What's the point of it? If you're someone who wants to have an above average physique or you need to be a bodybuilder, then yeah, you got to have abs, right? But if you're just a normal person and your job is not to work out, do you need abs to be healthy? The answer is no, you don't. But here's what I will say as a authority figure in the fitness space and a professional in the industry, and also someone who understands that I don't like being average and I don't like looking average. You might want an above average physique. And I commend that. And I think that's honorable. And I want that for you, right? I do. So if you're someone who's willing to make the necessary sacrifices, such as understanding your diet's going to have to change and you're going to have to switch some things around and make some sacrifices. When your friends are going out to eat and they're all ordering stuff, you might have to bring your own food. You're not able to have desserts 2-3 times a week, heck, maybe even not even once a week anymore, because you're trying to get to a body fat percentage that's low enough to see your abs and build on that foundation. You understand you're going to start getting to bed on time. You're going to start sleeping real well. And you understand you're going to have to be consistent with your regular strength training routine because you need to start building muscle tissue and increasing your metabolism, right? Start getting your body to utilize energy better so that way you can have a faster metabolism, burn fat, and get yourself low enough to see your abs. There's some sacrifices that need to be made. It's not just the abs. There's a whole bunch of things that go into it. Outside the gym, outside the kitchen even, right? There's elements to having abs. But the truth is, in order to get there, especially as you get older, it becomes increasingly more difficult. Why do you think there are more millionaires in the United States than people with abs? You can make a millionaire jealous just by having a six-pack, right? Because it's not an easy thing to obtain. So that should tell you something. That should tell you something that it's a hard thing to obtain, and not a lot of people have it, which means there's a lot of work that goes into it and a lot of sacrifices that go into it, and you might not be willing to make those, and that's okay. But if you are willing to make these sacrifices, the truth is it's not going to make you happier. I hate to say it. Maybe for a moment, yeah, your confidence will probably go up, and I think that it's a start, and I think that it's going to make you more confident. I will say that, but it's not going to fix what's inside if you're broken and looking to utilize external validation through your physique to make you happier. It won't. You still have to have every other aspect of your life, your career, your relationships, your work-life balance, if that's a thing, if you believe in that, right? Whatever that stuff is, you have to have that in line first. But if you're in the pursuit of excellence, you don't want an average physique and you want more out of your life, then yeah, you can do it. And you're going to have to put in extra effort, the effort that I put in. I have it. I'm there. I know what it takes. I don't order normal things out with my friends. When we go out to eat, I'm not ordering the same things they are. Sometimes I'm not even eating when I go out. I'll wait till I get home, or I'll bring my own food, or I'll eat before I go out. You have to eat and fuel your body. Food is no longer a means of comfort. Food is a means of fuel. I don't look for food for comfort. Oh, I want this. I'm going to have. That's not how it works anymore for me. Or it hasn't worked for me for a very long time. Since I was in middle school. I did that in middle school. I'd have a whole bag of like Siete chips or potato chips with a whole bottle of iced tea. I don't do that. I don't have chips that often anymore. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. You find tips and tricks. Like I love Halo Top ice cream. It's got like 360 calories for the whole pint, and I'm not eating the whole pint. So you figure out tips and tricks that work for you. But Halo Tops isn't Haagen-Dazs. You know, it's not the same. But you find things that work for you and that make it more realistic for you to stay on track and that provide you some sort of comfort. But food is fuel for me now. And if I'm going to eat something like that, I'm going to acknowledge it for what it is. A comfort tool to make me sane, so that way I don't feel like I'm hating my life while achieving the physique I want. So you have to ask yourself questions before you go on this pursuit, right? Do you want abs? Why do you want abs? Okay, I want abs. Well, why? Well, even though it's not my career to be a bodybuilder and it's not my job to work out and look this way, and I understand that celebrity bodies and Instagram and social media promotes unhealthy and unrealistic body expectations, I still want an above average physique. I want to be a role model to my kids or future kids or to my girlfriend or my wife or my husband or my whatever. So that way I'm spreading a positive influence on my immediate family and my community. Okay, great. We have our why. That makes sense. Okay, now what are the steps to do that? Okay, well, I know that I'm 30% body fat right now. I'm not happy here. And so my first order of business is to reduce the amount of bullshit in my diet and go for walks 3 times a week for an hour. Okay, step 1. Now I know I need to add weight training into my routine because Shane said I need to build lean tissue, and the more lean tissue I add on my body, the faster my metabolism will be at rest because it needs to sustain that tissue. Okay, great. I'm going to add 3 days of weight training to my routine. Okay, now I'm 20 or 15, let's say I'm 15% body fat now. I'm strength training 5 to 6 days a week, and I limit. That's my priority now. And in order to get to 10% body fat, I need to dial in my diet even more, increase my protein intake, limit cheat meals to like one time every other, like once every 2 weeks, and maybe even once a month to get myself to 10% body fat. Where you see there's whole steps to it. So that's just a broad umbrella of it. That's the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to undevelop there, depending on your individual goals and individual struggles. But that is essentially the idea. There is the truth of having it is there's so much that goes into it and so much research. If you're looking for more, right? I am a coach. So the link in the description below, I can give you a custom diet plan and a custom workout plan. Please use that subscription link to V-Shred Coaching down below so I can give you these tools, so I can help you get there, so I can give you a plan that's going to get you there. It's a 4-week plan. If you want to subscribe and go for longer, because it's going to take longer than 4 weeks, you can. For fat burners, for pre-workouts, for greens, so you get your vegetable intake. There's a supplement link below. You saw the supplement commercial we did earlier in the episode. All this stuff's going to help you. Click those links below so you can get there. I want you to get there. I can help you get there. If you got this far in the video, clearly you want abs. Utilize the tools I'm offering you. It's $47 or $67 or something like that. Is that not worth it to you? To get the abs you want, the body you want, the habits you want? Those supplements, I'm saving you 25% off. You're saving money to take something that's going to speed up your process. Why wouldn't you do it? Do it! Thank you.